Yeah, this is Luke, and I'm back, live from the kitchen. And I'm here to talk about right now is the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s versus the future, and right now, going into the 22nd century. Yo, I know a lot of people would be like, it ain't no difference in the time frame, but to me, yes, it is. In the 80s, growing up, I ain't even going front. You know, where I came from, I used to look up to the drug dealers and the hustlers, the pimps, not for nothing. Nowadays, people look up to dudes like Lil Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd, Tekashi 6ix9ine, people like that. And that, to me, I'm not disrespecting them, but the times have changed, and I understand it. But when we also talk about the different times, like in the 80s, like even fashion, the way people went out and got money, nowadays you could just get on anything and make some money. You could get on YouTube and trip over yourself, and you get 1 million hits, you getting a check from them. So it's like now our hustles are different from then to now. The music is different from then, and now the fashion is different now. Dudes wear pocketbooks now. Back then, dudes used to have briefcases, little Vicentes and all that other little crazy stuff, and niggas used to have stuff like that, but pocketbooks, dog, damn near what women wear, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't accept it. I ain't with the fad and I ain't with the time. I'm just stuck in my ways, I guess you could say, but fuck all that. I ain't doing it. I can't change. To me, when I look at the 80s versus now, I saw a lot of dudes that was more tougher, rougher. They was going out fighting, using their hands. Nowadays, everybody got a gun. Everybody broadcasts, I got a Draco, I got this, I got that, I got the 50 cal. And, yeah, you got all these guns, but are you actually going to go put in that work when somebody slap you? Back then, dudes was giving out head-ups and niggas wasn't fighting, or niggas was pulling out knives and getting that $150. And if you know what a $150 is, you know what I'm talking about. And also, before I also get even deeper into it, shout-outs to 48 Hour Records again for the sponsor. I appreciate it. But back to business. We also we're gonna make an understanding of how hip-hop and other genres of music played a part into changing what things is now. Back then, in the 80s, how many pop artists you had really? I'll wait. We had a few, but we ain't had that many. Now, there's so many pop artists. There's Katy Perry, there's this artist, I could go on down the line. Britney Spears, Beyonce, she in different genres. You feel me? We got so many. Now, back then, we ain't had that many stars. We had Run DMC, we had LL, Curtis Blow, we had Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Patti LaBelle, people like that. We ain't had that many stars as we got now. Michael Jackson back then. Now what I'm saying is anybody's a star, and anybody credentials cannot be right, and they still be a star. This is what I'm saying. Back then, people really had to make music be stars, like Luther Vandross, Keith Sweat. Them people had to really sing their ass off. And like I said, back to all of them, Queen Latifah, all those people really had to work hard to make a name for themselves back then. Now it's just not hard. It's just SoundCloud. It's this and it's that. No disrespect to it. Shout out to all of those platforms. But y'all making it easy. Y'all should reject some of the music if the music ain't correct. Or even take it a step further, have like a talent show. Make them send in something, do something creative, make a video, show how creative they could be, and then you'll place it on their platform if you feel like their music good enough, or you feel like it's going to get enough spins, or they going to get their VDS up right, or they could get a record deal, or whatever the case may be. Let's just keep it real. Now, versus the street shit now, snitching is acceptable. And everybody feel like a snitch is all right to be. I'm not here to say, you shouldn't do this. Man, listen, I don't know what you should do. I can't tell you what to do. I only can speak for what I do on my time, in my actions. And trust me, I've been to jail. And you can check my record. I ain't never told nobody, but I can't tell the next man what to do. That's on him. With that being said, it's like we look at these cases now where all these rappers catching cases, they get no jail time. An average citizen to get 10 years for the shit they do. What part of the game is that? So what lessons are you really teaching to the people that you put on TV? You just telling them, oh, go commit crime. You're going to be right back out here on TV anyway, and it's going to be all right, and you just going to put that on there. Back then, if somebody was a criminal, like, think about it. When Rick James went to jail in, like, 88 for that wild shit he did out there in L.A., they put that nigga away for 5 years. You ain't hear about him again until he went on the Chappelle show. Think about it. When that nigga was relevant again. Come on now. I'll wait. One of the bars dudes, a couple of them went to jail. When the last time they had to do a show. Feel me? Come on, when them stars fell off back in the day, they fell all the way off. I don't want to hear, they did, no. They fell all the way off, dog. Niggas out here, they make a little bit of music like Fetty Wap. Nigga been going for 3-4 years, now he back. But people act like they ain't forget about him. But the music trash, no disrespect. That's for kids. Like, if you want to do that, that's good. It's other artists out here, like y'all take Nipsey life, rest in peace. He was a good artist. He was a better businessman. Like, he can't even make no more music because we ain't even going to know what else he's going to sound like because he didn't make music like every day. And that's good because he made music that you could listen to, and that was timeless. There's only certain people that could do certain things like that. Like Tupac did it. Biggie did it. Jay-Z still doing it. Nowadays, you hear a song on the radio, you forget it in 15 minutes until you hear it again. And then you only hear so many certain songs from certain artists because a lot of artists nowadays, they only make songs. And that's it. They make singles, that's it. If you ain't like Drake, Lil Wayne, so on and so forth, people like that, Jeezy, shout out to all them dudes. They still make records and they still be good. Rick Ross. And it makes sense for them to still make albums because they know they're going to sell. But if you hear all these other microwave up-and-coming artists, you don't hear nothing from them because the material don't be good. So they keep making songs and they all sound alike. Niggas done Swagger Jack the Migos. Niggas done Swagger Jack Future. Niggas done Swagger Jack OG Macko. And all these other dudes from Atlanta, y'all done Swagger Jack all these dudes like the Baby and the Baby. Them niggas hot. Lil Baby, the Baby, them niggas hot right now. Stunner, 4 Vegas, all them niggas hot. And niggas about to start stealing they wave. And that's sad. Niggas gonna start stealing a couple of them other niggas' wave. Them niggas from Chicago, Draco and all of them niggas. They gonna start stealing them niggas' swag. And it's sad. There's a few niggas that's actually nice, that's nice in it right now. That's really nice in it. But they not gonna get it. Now, back in the day, it was only a few niggas that was nice. And that was nice on the mic. You feel me? There's a long list of niggas that was nice on the mic back in the day. We could go EPMD, Lil Finesse, Big Daddy Kane. Niggas that was lyrical. MC Shan, Intelligent Hoodlum. You feel me? Nas, Jay-Z back then. Even till today, he's still lyrical. Common. Come on, man. Scarface. Let's stop playing. Niggas just forgetting. I'm just saying the times and the vibes is different. I know it's different because the music back then was crazy. The beats was crazy. Nowadays, everything just dance. Or you damn near about to pop a pill. Or you about to scam on a nigga. Or you selling big weed and big coke, and them times don't exist. Cause back then, when niggas that was hustling, the game was to be sold, not to be told. Niggas wasn't even. Drugs was taboo back then in rap. Now it's just everywhere, and they telling you to use it instead of selling it. I know it's no justification in either one, but we all know that it's either going to be one or the other. You going to do one or the other? That's on you. I'd rather have the money. Fuck getting high. The only thing I want to get high on is some goddamn weed. Y'all can have all that other shit, them pills and Nah, I'm good on that. Pause. But anyways, like I'm just saying, these times are just different because everything is just different. And they advertise this, they advertise the music, they advertise everything to be different, like clothes. You don't even see clothing commercials no more. Just think about it. You don't. You just go to the mall and niggas see tight shit and just say, I want that. Or they'll go in Forever 21 with their girl. I'm not trying to be funny, yo. No disrespect to nobody, but come on, man. Dudes be getting that shit, man. That shit be tight, and it need to stop. Like, I know niggas used to wear baggy jeans in the 90s, but goddamn, but I think I'd rather have a pair of, like, nice fitted jeans than some tight shit and a nice shirt. You know, have a swag, get some Jordans or get you some nice Nikes or some Timbs or something. I don't know, some field Timbs, some Wheats, whatever. Just don't come back with no pink Timbs with some tight jeans on, talking about you a rapper or you a thug. I'm not. I don't know what you might be, but I'm not buying it. And then, I don't know. I can't speak on that. That's just, but that's what I'm just saying. The times is different. People don't like to hear it, but it is what it is. And then also, and on top of that, it's just like, all right, back then, people was millionaires. We didn't know they was millionaires. I mean, yeah, we seen millionaires like Mike Tyson, all those type of people on TV, Quincy Jones, yeah, but they wasn't flashing. They were like versus now, dudes that had $200,000-$300,000, they'd make it look $1 million. But that's cool. You want to have a nice car, have some money, but that material shit, what you gonna do when you're 40 years old? You still gonna be having all? I don't think so, because you ain't gonna be rapping. So what are you gonna do? You gonna invest some of that money? I don't know. It's just, I'm just, these hustles is weird nowadays. Like, everything is just, I don't know, it's just scammed up. Niggas cheating the sound scans. Niggas doing this to get money. Back then, niggas really had to go out and sell their records and get on tour, and I don't know. Niggas had fashions like Groovy Lou and Dapper Dan in Harlem getting a fly. I don't know where niggas shopping at now. Niggas just shopping at Wet Seal and all these other crazy shits with their girl, man. Going to get sneakers from Foot Locker. Like, come on, man. Y'all need a stylist, man. Y'all need to go uptown or something. Go somewhere, man. Hit Macy's for real and look in the Polo and in the Hilfiger section and really check it out. Because back then, niggas was getting fly. Niggas was wearing all that shit. Nowadays, I don't know. Niggas wear this Balenciaga this and that shit look crazy and be tight. And come on, man. I get it. You want to be showing that you got money, but there's other ways to do it. Niggas used to go get trunk jewelry and big chains and goatee back then. Now niggas go get trinkets and ruby rings and come on. I'm telling you, it's weird. The vibe is weird. But I'm going to wrap this up. This show is brought to you again by 48 Hours Records. And episode 4 will be coming next Monday. Till then, y'all have a good weekend. Peace. Be safe. I'm out. This Loke Dog.